Microsoft OneDrive is a file hosting service that allows users to transfer, organize, and collaborate using files stored online. This will be especially helpful to those trying to share large or numerous files they have stored on their mobile devices. For example, video and audio files, multiple high-resolution photos, PowerPoint presentations, and more. Part 1. Setting up OneDrive. To get started, download the OneDrive app from the App Store or the Play Store. Once installed, go ahead and launch the OneDrive app. You will be greeted with some of Microsoft's promotional material when you launch OneDrive for the first time on your device, but you can go ahead and skip this and select Sign In. It is important to note that students and staff with a CSB+SJU email account do not need to sign up for OneDrive because it is a program that comes bundled with Office 365. Part 2. OneDrive Interface. The OneDrive interface is very simple. The first thing you will see are any files you have uploaded to OneDrive, a navigation bar at the bottom of your screen, a search icon at the top of your screen, an addition icon to create folders, upload files from your device, and create new files with the Microsoft compatible apps available on the App or Play Store, like Word and PowerPoint for example, and an icon on the left that allows you to switch between multiple accounts. Note: iPhone users may notice subtle differences in the OneDrive interface. Files you have uploaded are still the first thing you see when opening OneDrive, and you can find the same navigation bar at the bottom of your screen. The search icon becomes a search bar at the top of your screen, but the addition icon and option to switch between accounts remains. Part 3. Uploading and downloading files. To upload files from your mobile device, tap the addition icon at the top of your screen and select Upload. Now this is what it looks like on an iPhone. OneDrive will show the most recent files you created on your device. If you wish to change how your files are listed, tap the overflow menu at the top of your screen and select Sort By. You also have the option to browse files in other apps you have installed on your device by scrolling left under the Browse Files and Other Apps. To filter your files by images, audio, videos, or documents, simply select the filter at the top of your screen. To upload multiple files, tap and hold one of the files until the option becomes available and tap Select at the top of your screen when done. When a file has been successfully uploaded to OneDrive, you will receive a notification on your device. Now let's say you want to download a file that has been shared with you via OneDrive. There are multiple ways to do this. If you have the Outlook app installed on your device, you will get an email notifying you that a file has been shared with you and will give you an option to open and download the file by redirecting you to the OneDrive app. The other way to access and download files that have been shared with you is to tap the Shared option in the OneDrive app near the bottom of your screen. Once you have located the file, select the Overflow menu and tap Save. Choose where you want the file to be housed on your device and tap Save. It is important to note, upload and download speeds vary based on file size and internet connection speed. You shouldn't have much problem uploading or downloading files that are measured in megabytes or less than a gigabyte in size, but files that exceed 1 or more gigabytes may take a while, specifically large video files. This will mostly depend on the quality of your internet connection, but upload and download times will likely vary. Part 4. Sharing files. To share any of the files, select the Overflow menu. Options to move, delete, rename, and download will also become available. When sharing, the Send Link menu will appear with the name of the file you intend to share under it. If you tap on People you specify can edit, more sharing options will appear. Anyone with the link gives access to anyone who receives this link, whether they receive it directly from you or forwarded from someone else. This may include people outside of your organization. Note, with this option, you can control an expiration date for when the link will no longer be available, though the file will still live on your OneDrive account. People in CSB+SJU with the link gives anyone in your organization who has the link access to the file, whether they receive it directly from you or forwarded from someone else. This option adds a layer of security to only allow those who are signed in with a CSB+SJU account to access the files. People with existing access can be used by people who already have access to the document or folder. It does not change the permissions on the item. Use this option if you just want to send a link to somebody who already has access. Specific people gives access only to the people you specify, although other people may already have access. If people forward the sharing invitation, only people who already have access to the item will be able to use the link. Sharing with specific people will allow you to target who can access and see the files you are sending. List the email addresses, and then you have the choice of sending it with a message from OneDrive, or you can send a link in an email for them to access. Note: if someone is able to access the link who is not on this list, they are able to request permission and you will see the request appear in your email. There is also a checkbox when choosing a sharing option that allows you to decide if the people will be able to edit the file. This would be useful for making changes to a shared document, for example. If you select the information icon, more information like file type, when it was created, the last time it was modified, and the people it has been shared with will be displayed. You can also view and edit the permission users have when it comes to editing your file. For more information about the OneDrive app or more training videos, make sure to contact the help desk or an instructional technology specialist.